Like you being a diehard Knicks fan, you know what I'm saying? You know I'm fooling with you. I know it's Lakers all day your way.
My sister's a diehard Knicks fan. It's funny. Seems like more that used to live in New York or were born there are more New Yorkers than most New Yorkers. I thought that was crazy too. New York boy. Ooh, shout out to them. I'm glad they pulled it off because everything that had to happen right happened for them to win this. Every game, if you watch them games, it's like, okay, if that didn't happen, okay, if that didn't happen, he just dribbled the ball. This nigga took a bull shot. This nigga tipped it in. Like it was crazy. So shout out to them. Shout out to them. It's Lakers season now though.
No, so I was gonna ask you that about the Lakers, man.
Yeah,
what you think about LeBron, bro? What you think about him leaving, and where you think he going? Since he ain't going nowhere yet, we can get this.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
So as soon as he left, the Lakers are pure again. The Lakers are pure again because we don't have fans that were only Laker fans because of LeBron.
That's a fact.
They're not. We appreciated him coming. Let me tell you what real Laker fans' thought process was. The day before he signed, not one of us wanted him. Not one of us. We did not want LeBron James. We are Kobe-ists. We don't want no LeBron James, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And we weren't relevant at the time either. Kobe's retired. We got his team. Woo, we got some youngsters. We hoping that they mature into something, which they did after they got traded away, which happens all the time. And then LeBron comes. And then all of a sudden, we're relevant again. Now we like, okay, it's Lake Show. Yeah, Lakers is back. Boom, 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 boom. And then we also, as Laker fans, we were able to appreciate LeBron because a lot of people that didn't appreciate Kobe didn't watch Kobe for 82 games. How many times did we watch LeBron? 5, 6 times a year? The 2 times he played us, and then the other highlight games, and then we see him in the playoffs or whatever. But we didn't watch him 82 times. Now, when he became a Laker, we watched this man 82 times again and went, damn, there's something to his athleticism. Our problem with them never changed, though. Our problem with LeBron James is up here. Half of his brain is one of the best basketball minds ever. Half of it. But the other half is got to be is that Kobe shit that he did, that Mamba mentality. We wound up developing something that it didn't catch on. I said it behind closed doors a lot. I didn't put it on my social media, but it was a saying that I kept saying when LeBron was here, and it was called Kobe would never. LeBron kept doing shit. Kobe would never. Come on. You get a bad call and complain so much about that one call that we lose the whole game. You soaking on the bench like, all right, you missed the call. Now keep going. Could you imagine Kobe sitting there crying at the ref? And then the whole overtime he's moping and shit, and we lose the No, that was infuriating. And it was just his mentality about shit. But half of it was like, it was dope because this nigga worth $1 billion and he's crying over a whistle? Well, that's passion. So a lot of basketball people love him. Like, no, that's passion. They don't give a fuck about how much money he got. Make the right call. Make the right play. And he's arguing with the dude like, the ball we got 2 seconds on the clock. Why would you call? But what's after that? Shit happens. Nigga, bounce back, next play mentality. Not sit there and dwell on, go over there. Oh, dude, this is some bullshit. Get over it. And he couldn't get over it. I watched this man lose games, chances at rings. You know what I'm saying? Because his mentality. He also reset the roster every year. Every year. How you gonna have a whole fucking team with... It's a team sport, man.
GM.
Yeah. GM every year we had a whole new, like, damn, well, all right, this is a year. And Laker fans want championships. That's it. We don't give a fuck about rebuilding. We never have. Not just the fans, the organization. How many times have they... No, we trying to win now. We build a team to win this season. Not we going to draft everybody away and we just around for a year. No. But this kept resetting. So how do we feel when he left? We absolutely rejoiced. We were partying in the streets. You thought we won a championship. Yes, he's fucking on. Thank God. Why? Because now we can move the on. We're going to do another year of that. We weren't going to win. Now, win or lose, at least we know we have Lakers. LeBron James is not a Laker. He's not getting a statue. He's not in front of LA. Why? How successful is one championship in 8 years? How successful is that? Now, thank you for the ring. Now, I have a big opinion about the bubble. And this is the thing that I don't like, that pisses me off, the disrespect, they call it the bubble. is what you got to realize. There's a word for you. Real eyes is that we lost the greatest basketball player that ever dribbled the ball. Greatest. He's the greatest because he studied the GOAT. And I think in whatever profession, whatever you're doing, I rap, I spit, I study the best lyricists that I've ever heard. And I incorporate that in my music. I know how to word play. I know how to I know how to slow it down. I can speed it up. I study the greatest, and then I try to be that. I don't study just one. There's many. You know what I mean? Kobe was a student of the game. The best player ever before Kobe touched the ball was Michael Jordan. So, of course, he's got moves like Michael. Did you see the shit where they talk about how everybody tried to mimic Hakeem Olajuwon's pivot run? Kobe mastered that shit and took it to a way that you didn't realize that was Hakeem. That nigga was bad. We lost. Not only was Kobe a bad motherfucker, but he was able to pick apart other people's games and tell them how they can improve. His basketball mind. For him to pass away the way he did, with his daughter, with the family that was on board, oof. That was tough, right? So you have that. Then you have COVID. Then you have George Floyd being, that was a heavy year. We needed basketball, amongst other things, right? We needed the distraction. But I don't give a bubble or not, we were winning that year. Not only did we have the best team, if not one of the best teams, we had the number one seed in the West throughout the entire year. But Kobe Bryant just died. Awfully. You telling me we weren't going to win that championship no matter what? We could have played on the moon. We were going to win that. But also, when you look at the bubble itself, what was our advantage? Were we at home? No. We were in Orlando. We're from California. Everybody had the same disadvantage and advantage. No distractions, no people in the stands, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was all basketball. And when it was nothing but basketball in the bubble, we were the best team of the year. That's one of my favorite rings. What y'all talking about?
So look, I got to go back to that LeBron point because
I'm getting there.
But look, I don't know if you know. I grew up.
I had to give him his flowers first before I did.
So look, I grew up hooping with LeBron. Okay. I dropped a video when he was 12 years old hooping. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna have to send it to you after this. Okay. And y'all go check it out. It's almost to 1 million views. But anyway, bro,
I feel like a shameless plug.
Right. You know it.
Go ahead, go on.
No, I gotta send it to you because if you watch that video, all the stuff you were saying, if you watch old LeBron, he never had that mentality. He was always pass first. And then on the cry side, I ain't saying he was a crybaby, but he had passion.
Yeah.
And it's all in that video. So if you watch it, you can be like, it makes sense.
Yeah, and it's fine that it makes sense. I just don't like it.
Oh yeah, I know.
It's fine that it's and when you come from a person with Mamba mentality and then you have LeBron, it's harder to appreciate what LeBron is. I appreciated him winning that ring, appreciated him making us relevant again, appreciated the speech when Kobe died and he said, "Fuck this paper," and spoke from the heart. I was like, okay, you better talk your shit, right? I just think he stayed too long. I think if he did like 4 years, gave us a ring, got the fuck on, that'd be great. We'd love him. Put a statue up, retire his jersey. You know what I mean? I think he's got to be careful moving forward, because this is where the frustration became. Why I say he stayed too long too. The first, like I said, first 3-4 years was great. Yeah, we'll come on, LeBron. And then, it was just about him breaking records and milestones. It's like, oh, he got the most points. He hadn't played forever. Of course he's got the most points. Like, you know what I mean? And so it wasn't as appreciated. Every time he broke a milestone, we lost that game. You know what I mean? So it's like, yo, let's stand up and clap for him. I'm like, God, and the Lakers lose by 40. Like, God, we don't care that he's 52. Just win the game by 1 is all the we want. So I think it was just a huge sigh of relief when it's like, okay, it's gone. And now look at this shit doing now. Pick a team. He's actually holding up the whole league right now. You know that shit? Yeah, he's holding up everybody. The youngsters that want to come in and play, they don't know where they're going. They can't even make the schedule yet because they got to know who's playing on Christmas. Where's LeBron at? They can do the matchups. They can't even do the schedule until this nigga makes the decision. Nigga, hurry the fuck up. Where do
you think he's going to go, though?
Damn. No. Yeah, no, that was a good lob there. That was good. No. So as a basketball fan, where would I like to see him? Now, there's 2 points I want to make. For one, I think one of his great. He's got 2 stats that I like. I'll give him some flowers now.
Thank you.
He's got 2 stats I like. Everywhere he went, he's won a ring. Also, every coach that won a ring with him ain't won nowhere else. So that's fucking crazy. That's wild.
Wait, Mike Brown.
But Mike Brown, but shout out to Mike Brown now. Shout out to Mike Brown. Yeah. So he f***ed that one up. So he might as well f*** this one up too. Yeah. We throw that one away. Yeah, see, you should have let it go. Should have let it go. That's right. No, Mike Brown. Shout out to Mike Brown. He did that. He showed how coach your boy. Anyway, when I heard where he was thinking about going, Golden State doesn't scare me for some reason because I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it'll be the super teams. I feel like they're gonna get rid of Jimmy if he comes, and I don't know if they were able to keep all of them. It'd be interesting, but if Jimmy goes, nah, it's the same team. So I don't know. No fear there. Sixers, that's scary. That's scary. Now that they got, because Embiid is back. If he stay healthy, that's crazy. And then who just went over there? Jaylen Brown is over there. Yeah, I'm like, oof. That's if he's serious. That's where I think he should go. Or if he wants to keep his one, the record, the first one that I said, that stat of wherever he goes, he wins, and just go home, man. Go to Cleveland. I went out to Cleveland. The first time I went to Cleveland, I didn't realize how many of us was out there, man. I was like, this is beautiful. It was my first time. It's my first time. You got to see it to believe it. They don't just put it up on stats. They don't just show you in there. Guess what? All the black people in Cleveland, you don't know that shit. You get there. And not just there's people, but like the jobs. I went to the casino. Everybody working there was black. I'm like, this is lovely. I said, oh, shit. Now I see why. You know what I mean? I could feel the LeBron fans that are like, we got us one. We grew this boy up. This is our guy. And then he was like, I'm taking my comments in Miami. He was like, yeah, I'm burning jerseys. And so I was like, calm down. But when I got out there, I said, oh, I see. So I would like him, go home. He'd have a shot. He'd probably run through the East again and then be in the final. Who knows? If he goes to the Sixers, that means he's serious. And one thing I will give him props for, too, this is the last notch, coming to the Lakers. I'm shocked that he did that. This is kind of a diss. It's a little bit of shade, but I'm surprised. You going through the East Coast easily. You want to come to the West Coast? We stacked over here. And the Lakers, it's going to be tough every night because everybody play the Lakers want to beat your ass. We be breaking records on us every year, and we don't have anybody with pride that has Laker pride that ain't going to allow this shit. I saw some. Yeah, we might want to move on. It's going to get bad now. This nigga, the nigga.
Next subject.
When Patrick Beverly pumped his and he was whatever. I'm like, no, Kobe would never.
So look, the first time you was in Cleveland.
Conclusion.
So the first time you was in Cleveland, was that with Todd?
Was that with who?
With Todd Burton. The movie you shot in Akron. Remember we met in Akron, 2023.
You're right. I think it was.
Was that with Todd?
Correct. Good memory. Boy, you good. I'll put you on the payroll.
Yeah.
Remember this with me.
I'm gonna look out for you. But yeah, so
that was with Todd Burton. Shout out to Todd.